Hey, it's another day. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for coming back. Today, I'm going to get back on the Nightmare. Last video, we did the back half of the trunk. That was, what was that? That was, I had to fabricate the floor supports, get those in, and then patch the floor on the back part. I got to looking at the front half. Actually, it doesn't look like it's going to be as bad as I originally thought. I'm going to have to redo the support where the body mount is. The body mount on the frame is in good shape and everything. It's just that support and the floor where the support was. So I'll be able to fix that. I don't think it'll be too bad. And I also had mentioned where the there was some spots where it was spot welded, the floor was spot welded, and it was rotted right there. Well, that's the under part of the center supports when they curve up, where the trunk curves up. That's the support, and it's welded there, and I guess it got debris and everything there. So it's just the very, probably an inch or so of the top of that support that I'm going to have to fix, and which won't be as bad as I thought it might be. So my issue with that part of the trunk is that I got to crawl in the trunk to fix it, which is going to be kind of a pain for me because I'm old and I hurt and my back hurts and my knees and everything else. So I'm not going to work on that today because I just don't feel like working on that today. But what I am going to work on, I'll show you. And just so you guys know, I'm moving around. I'm trying to work with this, what do they call this thing? Gimbal, I guess it's called. It's supposed to follow me around or whatever. So I'm trying to work with that. My daughter bought it for me. It's kind of cool, so we'll see how that's going to work. But what I'm going to work on today is this part of the firewall. He wanted to smooth this firewall out a little bit, so this is where the old air conditioning stuff was. It's got these wire ties and stuff I got to get off. I got to take this out. There's a screw sticking out here and a little ground thing right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece of sheet metal that I cut. Whoa! Run away on me. I'm going to take this piece of sheet metal that I cut, and I'm going to put a bead roll in it and everything. But this is a fresh air opening for the old air conditioning system. He wants to put vintage air in it. So he won't need this, and then I'm going to flatten all this out. And where this part of the firewall's got a little bit of a lip to it, probably going to see if I can hammer that down. If I can't hammer that down flat, then I'll just grind it down flat. And then so we're going to go from about where this, I don't know if you can see that over there, yeah, maybe. About where this bracket is right here, we're going to come up beside that bracket and kind of notch over to this body line and come up and cover this hole all the way to the top. We'll come all the way down to here, and there's a body line right here. And I'm going to follow the bottom of this firewall to here. I'm going to notch it up over this support, and that will cover everything on this side with one sheet of steel. So, and then when I bead roll this and still smooth it out, it should, fingers crossed, it should look pretty good. So, and what I'm going to end up doing first, I'm going to take some paper, and this paper is the perfect, just about the perfect height for this firewall to cover everything. So I'm going to clean this stuff off the firewall, and then I'm going to make me a template that I can lay on this sheet of steel, and then I can cut this sheet of steel out where it'll fit like it needs to fit. And then I'm actually going to use some of the holes on the back side to spot weld this panel up. I'm going to weld it, I'm going to spot it at the top, and then I'll seam seal it across the top of here, and then I'm going to use a lot of these little holes to spot weld this panel to the firewall, and then I'll probably go ahead and butt weld it all the way across the bottom and on that side and across this body line here and across this edge. So it'll be secured to the firewall, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll look okay. So that's going to be the project for today, and let's see if we can get this done or not. So stick around with me. Okay guys, here's what I got. I came over here to the firewall, I cleaned everything up, but I forgot this is a bolt for the fender right here that broke off, and I had sprayed it with some PB blaster and stuff, trying to get it to maybe loosen up a little bit. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this wash well, I'm gonna take my welder and I'm gonna build out on the end of this bolt, and then I'm gonna take and weld this washer to that, and then I'm gonna weld the nut to that 3/8 nut, and see if I can get that to come out of there without too much trouble. So fingers crossed. Just broke off again. Okay. I guess we go to plan B. Let's drill it out. So here we go with that. Let's see. I guess it didn't track me. Why is it not tracking me? That doesn't make any sense. Tracking me now. Figure that's me trying to learn this gimbal. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe I moved too fast. Man, it's got a long bolt in there. I can't see. Can't get to the back. I wish I could get to the back of it. There we go. All right. Go the next size up. You're gonna track me? It is gonna track me. I don't know if this is the right one or not. If I can get an ease out. It didn't track me that far, did it? Huh.
I've got to clean my shop. It's not tracking me for some reason. I don't know why, but it doesn't want to track me. Are you gonna work? I don't know what the deal is. It's all new technology to me. See if I can get this in here. Nope, doesn't fit. Let's see what we can do. Doesn't act like that wants to work very well. I want to come out. Now let me get a tap. You gonna track me over here this time? Get a 3/8 bolt. I wonder why this thing won't work. Now it's got me again. There must be a range. I don't know what the range is, but I must go out of range or something. You know, it might help to read the instructions for that thing. Because I didn't read any instructions. I just charged it up, turned it on. Let's see if I can clean these threads up. Get this thing. Might need a little bit of WD. It's tracking me okay now. Must have gone out of range. I guess when it goes out of range, it's got to reacquire or something. I don't know. Hey. I got it done. Does that work? I got a wrench. Care of that. I'm gonna set this right here. I really need to clean my shop up bad. Okay. Now, takes care of that. I got everything cleaned off. And now, what I'm doing is trying to clean all the metal from when I was grinding off of these little magnets, because you know, where you put them, when you start grinding, whatever metal's floating around, it's going to get on these. Doing a little rough outline right now. Some of that little dirty finger trick also. Figure out this body line over here. No, I don't want to do that. Here. That body line. There we go. Okay. Make a little rough cut out of that. Got scissors. I may have not had that far enough over. I'll go straight up off the back. I need to do. I need to go straight up off the back. So my template wasn't far enough that way. But I can fix that. Lay it up here and see. That fixed my template right there. Now I want to save my template because I'm going to draw out my bead roll design on the template to try and see what it's going to look like. So hopefully that'll work for me. Then I'll transfer that over to the sheet metal. But right now I need to cut this out. Get my gloves. Let's see about cutting this out. need to throw them cutters I had away over there. They won't work. When I get it cut down to where I need it, I can trim it all out with my grinder. That's what I'm trying to get it down to right now. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, GoPro overheated. So I went to my iPhone, and I'm beginning to understand why a lot of those YouTubers out there just use their phone. Because my iPhone doesn't overheat. The only thing I got concerns about is storage. Because I don't know how much is on my phone. So, but here's what we got. Working on this thing, trying to get it whittled down. Let me grind a little bit right here. Alright, let's see if this fits anywhere close. My surface up here is perfectly flat like I thought, so let's see. So I need to trim a little bit of this, trim a little bit of that. Oh, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but right here there's a big bubble, there's a notch. I'm going to have to do something with it. I think what I'm going to do is just cut it, hammer it. So, trim a little bit off of this end. This end, see how it goes. Let me grab a hammer. See, it quits tracking me. I guess I'm moving too fast or something. I don't know. See what I'm saying? I guess I need to move slower. I don't know. What do I need? Hammer must have some marks on it because it's marking up my metal. Oh, it's so close. little bit more off of this side. And a touch off the other side. Trim this other edge down. I really need my face shield. Almost there. What I'm fixing to do is in that firewall where it runs up, right here on the firewall, it's got a roll that comes up to about right here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bend this edge up to try and match that roll real quick if I can. I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get my drill and my clecos. I got it stuck in there just resting. So I think if I get my drill and drill me about 4 cleco spots to hold it there, and I can kind of finish working and trimming, marking it all out, get it to fit just like I want it to. So let me do that. So give me just a second, and I'll figure that out. All right. So what I got now, I got the panel up. I drilled me some holes, put some clecos in, hold the panel tight. Took my scribe and I'll run around the back side of this to scribe this edge I need to cut out, and this edge right here that I need to cut out, and then along the bottom of underneath here that I need to cut out. So now I'm going to take the clecos out, take the panel off, trim those areas, and I should be final fitted. If you look right here, I made a boo-boo. There's a hole right here. I tried to drill that cleco right there. There's a hole on the inside already. So, and it's not even, so when I drilled through this, I broke the bit, did all kinds of nasty stuff, but decided to move it up here, so I had to just have weld that and grind that down. So let's get this thing off of here. Alright, well, I'm having all kinds of camera difficulties today. I thought I started recording and I didn't. And in the last clip, when I was pulling the panel off, I don't know why it quit recording. So I'm not having very good luck today video. So I apologize for that. But anyway, what we got going on, I pulled the panel off. I trimmed my edges that I had scribed. I got all that taken care of. I still need to trim this edge right here to get it to fall in tight.
I also forgot to, that raised piece on the inside here, I forgot to either cut it down or hammer it down, so I got to pull this off and do that. And while I thought I was recording a while ago, I kind of drew out a pattern on here that I think will look okay. So, and I'll bead roll that in, and then once I get that bead rolled in, then pretty much the panel is ready to weld in. I got to trim this down. I'm going to hammer this, when I get this to lay flat up here and flat in here, I'm going to hammer this edge down and weld it, fold it over. Same thing on the bottom down here. I'm going to hammer that down and weld it, hammer down. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to let me pull the clecos off and I'll show you what I was talking about. And I'm recording on my iPhone, and I know it doesn't pick me up as good on talking and stuff as the GoPro does, but man, the GoPro has just been giving me all kind of fits. And so hopefully in the near future, maybe I can get a decent microphone. I got some, but they didn't work worth the crap. Kept having problems with them. They would quit, batteries would run out on them, all that kind of stuff. So I quit using them. Just really didn't like them. So, but right here on this raised edge, I'm going to hammer that down. Everything else is smooth, and then I have to prep the metal all the way around wherever I'm going to weld. So I got to trim this little bit right here off, and it should be this panel should be about ready to go once I bead rolled it and trim that. So let me hammer this down, and all I'm going to really do is, let's see if it's going to work or not. That's all I'm going to do right there. Woo! I lose my panel. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to hammer this edge all the way down, and then I'm going to prep it all and clean it up. So once I get it prepped and ready to go, I'll come back. So until then, hey, you guys stick with me. Thanks for being here. It's the first time to watch. Hey, please subscribe. Hit that, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. I'd appreciate it very much. Oh, two things. One milestone was I'm over 800 now on my subscribers, so I appreciate everybody that's subscribed, and I still stay humble. Just can't believe all you guys really want to watch me in this stuff. The other thing, the biggest thing in life, life-changing event, is that grandbaby was born 6 days ago. We had a granddaughter, a little girl. She's healthy as she can be. She was 8 pounds, 10 ounces, and 21 inches long. She was a big girl, and but she's healthy. She's absolutely beautiful. I may, out of pride, stick a picture of her in at this point of the video, but I know I'm biased, but she's the prettiest thing was ever been. She's just absolutely gorgeous. She's the prettiest grandbaby I ever saw in my life. So I know I'm biased, but hey, she's wonderful. And I know probably there's tons of you guys out there that say the same thing about yours, and I don't blame you. So, but it was a momentous occasion for us. First grandbaby, beautiful baby girl, and we can't wait to see her and hold her again, and every minute of the day. So that being said, hey, stick around till I get this ready to go, and I'll be back. Okay,
got everything prepped. I had to drill a hole right here for my thunderbolt that I had to get out. And I have drawn in the area I'm going to bead roll, and this area and this area will kind of stand out just a little bit. I don't want a lot jumping out, but I want it to have just enough so you can see a transition from just flat metal. So what I'm gonna do now, I got everything prepped here, everything's all the paint and stuff ground out and sanded down. I'm gonna take this over to the bead roller and bead roll this in, and then we'll come back and put it in. I'll Cleco it in and we'll see what it looks like. So stick with me. Here we go. Okay, set up over here. See which way the motor's going. Okay, let's roll with it. Alright. Get it to touch. And I'm going to go 1.5. Let's see how that does. Let me get my glasses on so I can see. You guys remember, I'm not good at bead rolling. I'm still learning this stuff. We're gonna see how it turns out. I love watching those guys that know what the heck they're doing, because they make some beautiful artwork with a bead roller. That sheet's a little longer than I thought. Okay. It's a long way from perfect. I think maybe I need to go a little bit more. A little bit deeper than that. One more turn more. Here we go. Cut off my mark. Off my mark right there, pretty bad. Let's see if I can help that out any. I don't know if I can help that out any right there or not. Yeah, I didn't stay on my mark very good right here. Got some track lines right there. Way off right there. I don't know what I was looking at right there. Let's see if I can smooth that out any. Probably a no-no. I don't know. Bead rolling guys. Try this. See if I can get this one. I think part of my problem is I'm impatient. I don't have the patience to do this the right way. I think that's gonna have to do it. Just a slight body line edge on that. That's what I was shooting for. Let me go wipe that off and I'm gonna set it in place. All right, got it wiped down. Get it all clecoed in place. What you think? Don't look too awful bad, does it? Now I'll get that welded in, and we'll see how it looks when I get done with it. Let me get it. Fit it in nice and tight. All right, nothing left to do but weld that bad boy in. So let's get to it. Let me get it tacked in real quick. All right, I got it tacked in. So I'm not going to have y'all watch me tack and weld and do all that stuff. I'm going to get it all welded in. When I get done, I'll come back and show you the finished product. So stick with me. Well, here's the finished product. Got it all welded in, got my hole drilled in for the fender. Got everything welded in, got it ground down. I don't think it looks too bad. Body line kinds of, or the bead rolling kind of breaks it up a little bit. So so what you think? I think it looks okay. So I hope he likes it. I mean, it cleans up the firewall right there, and it'll look nice because he's, like I said, he's going to do vintage air behind it and all under the dash and everything. So so that little project's done. Next up on this thing is going to be trying to finish the trunk area up, and then trying to get the floor pans that are under the rear seat. Passenger side's way worse than the driver's side. Driver's side's not all that bad. Passenger side's pretty much the whole pan. I got to figure out a way to fab that up because it's got all kinds of dips and doos and angles and bends and all kinds of that kind of stuff. So but may do it piece by piece, but we'll see when we get to that. So as far as the Nightmare goes, I'm probably going to take a little break on it. I've been working a couple of weeks straight on it, trying to get as much of the metal work done as I could. So I only got those few little things left, but my buddy's 31 over there has been waiting on me, and I know he's been waiting patiently. So I have to go out of town for a week and visit the in-laws and stuff, help take care of some stuff for my mother-in-law and father-in-law and all that kind of stuff. So be gone for a week doing that. When I get back, I'm going to jump on the 31 and try and knock some stuff out on it. So probably the next 2-3 videos will probably be on the 31, trying to get it finished up. So But as far as this one goes today, hey, I don't think this one will be very long. I'll edit it up tonight and we'll see. Hey, like I always say, huh? Keep your head up, don't look down yourself, don't look down on others. Always get out there and try and work on these old rides. Hey, save a part of history. So until next time, see ya.